Broadcasting live from Cool FM. This is koolNews Today. Here's what matters for this morning, March 13, 2025. I'm Stephen Iwanag del Sol for koolNews Today. Former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has arrived at the ICC Detention Center in The Hague, Netherlands, early Thursday morning, Manila time. The chartered flight RPC 5219 that flew Duterte arrived at Rotterdam, The Hague Airport at 4:56 p.m. CET or 11:56 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Shortly after his arrival, custody of Duterte was turned over by accompanying Philippine law enforcement authorities to officials of the Judicial Cooperation Unit of the Office of the Registry of the ICC. Almost 2 hours after the plane landed, two large tinted vehicles believed to be carrying Duterte arrived at the ICC Detention Center to the chanting of the crowd, mostly the supporters gathered in front of the gate. Dutch media reports said an ambulance was waiting when Duterte arrived as part of the protocol. Outside the facility, dozens of Duterte supporters gathered, with some chanting his name and shouting, "Send him back." Duterte, who led the Philippines from 2016 to 2022, was arrested early on Tuesday in Manila, marking the biggest step yet in the ICC's probe into alleged crimes against humanity during an anti-drugs crackdown that killed thousands and drew condemnation around the world. Duterte, at 79 years old, could become the first Asian former head of state to go on trial at the ICC in The Hague. The ICC's warrant for his arrest says that as the president, Duterte created, funded, and armed death squads that carried out murders of purported drug users and dealers. In coming days, he will be brought before a judge and the allegations will be read out in court. Prosecutors accuse him of crimes against humanity for systematic attacks that led to dozens of murders. Meanwhile, the Embassy of the Philippines in the Netherlands said that it has offered consular assistance upon the arrival of the former president. The embassy said in a statement upon the embassy's representation, the Netherlands immigration authorities granted 2-day visas to those who escorted the former president, including the latter's nurse and aide, to enable them to rest and recover before the return flight. Former Executive Secretary Medea Ledea was issued a 15-day visa as counsel of the former president and has been granted permission to visit the former president on Thursday at the ICC Detention Center. The embassy also provided winter clothing, a change of clothes, and care packages for the former president and the accompanying delegation and the plane's crew members at the airport. Earlier in the day, the groups advocating for the ICC justice for the victims of the drug war gathered outside the court. Meanwhile, the Philippine government followed the due process in serving the ICC warrant to former president upon his arrival at NAIA last Tuesday, a justice official said. This included the reading of his Miranda rights and explanation of why he has been arrested, Justice Undersecretary Nicolas Felix T. said. Ibinigay niya ang lahat ng palugit kay President Duterte at sa kanyang mga kasamahan. Ginalang namin ang kanyang lahat ng karapatan bilang dating Pangulo. Sa dulo, tahimik at tinanggap ang kalagayan na dapat talagang maipatupad ang warrant of arrest at maisakay siya sa eroplano papunta sa The Hague. Hindi pulnalsa, hindi namin kinalimutan na siya ay ang dating Pangulo, may edad na. Sinigurado namin na tahimik at marahan ang proseso. Hindi defiant ang dating Pangulo. May mga abogado siya na ipinaglaban nila ang posisyon nila. Marami sila hiniling pero si President Duterte tahimik lang siya. Tanggap niya ang pangyayari. He rejected Vice President Sara Duterte's claim that the arrest was a form of state kidnapping. He added Duterte can seek legal remedy with the ICC in The Hague after the court took jurisdiction of the former president. Before that, Vice President Sara Duterte, daughter of the former president, has arrived in Amsterdam Wednesday or Thursday morning in Manila to help her father after he was arrested in Manila. The Emirates flight with the Vice President landed in Amsterdam at 7:27 p.m. local time or 2:27 a.m. in Manila. She is then expected to proceed to The Hague. In a separate statement, ICC prosecutor Karim Ahmad Khan called Duterte's arrest an important development in the office's pursuit of accountability in the situation in the Republic of the Philippines for alleged crimes committed in the context of the so-called War on Drugs campaign. This is a crucial step in our continuous work to ensure accountability for the victims of the most serious crimes under the ICC jurisdiction. The office is now commencing preparations towards the initial appearance and subsequent judicial proceedings before the court. This is Cool News Today. I'm Stephen Juan del Sol. Catch up later with more news and headlines later at 12 for Cool News at noon together with Cairo. Until then, take care and God bless the Republic of the Philippines. Serving the stories that care for you. This is your station. This is home. This is Cool FM.